In the Middle East, new talks are underway aimed at securing another ceasefire to try and get Hamas to release more of its hostages as anger grows over the death of 3 hostages accidentally killed by Israeli troops. Richard Engel now with late details.
Hamas released a video tonight showing 3 elderly male hostages, made under duress, but proof they're still alive. In the past, Hamas has freed hostages shown in similar videos. A U.S. official tells NBC News CIA Director Bill Burns is now in talks with the head of the Israeli Mossad and senior Qatari officials to reach a new ceasefire and potentially free more hostages. The Israeli government is under pressure to negotiate as details emerge about the 3 Israeli hostages who were mistakenly killed by Israeli troops last week. The Israeli military saying the hostages were shot even though they smeared SOS with old food and help 3 hostages in Hebrew on white banners and were carrying a white flag. Today in Israel, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said U.S. support for Israel's right to defend itself against Hamas is ironclad, although protecting civilians is a moral duty and strategic imperative. And he vowed to protect freedom of navigation in the Red Sea after another attack against commercial ships today by Iranian-backed militants in Yemen.
We're taking action to build an international coalition to address this threat.
We joined an Israeli naval patrol today off the coast of Gaza. Commanders warned us that Hamas's allies are trying to impose a naval blockade on Israel and risk escalating this conflict.
This is spreading fast, and this is a danger just for the free economy, for the global community. Very sad.
While in Gaza, misery is everywhere. Human Rights Watch today accused Israel of using starvation as a weapon of war. As aid trucks arrive, they're mobbed. Often the aid trucks can't even stop, dropping boxes as they go out of fear they'll be overrun. Bottles of fresh water are fallen upon. Total desperation.
And tonight, a negotiator involved in those ceasefire talks tells us they're also trying to prevent a military escalation in the Red Sea.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.